Hi, how you doing? I wanted to address this topic that I was thinking about the other day, and I wanted to share it with you. It's the notion of holding things back in our lives to to be safe and to make sure that we're not hurt and that we look after ourselves. And I've heard this saying quite a few times actually from well-meaning people in my life who've been trying to just protect me, I guess. And the saying is, don't put all your eggs in one basket, or hold something back in reserve in a relationship, especially when you're in a situation where you're trusting someone or you're loving someone, whether that's romantic or whether that's in a relationship with family. And although that sounds wise, and certainly is a very wise premise for things like stocks and shares, or in savings, right? With when where money is concerned, and you're spreading things out and not putting everything in just one savings account. That all makes sense, but that's very left side brain, as they say. I just don't think that that works effectively, or very well, or very satisfying in a satisfying way to us as human beings. I just don't think so. And I speak from experience here, and I just wanted to share this with you that when I used to love hard, when I say used to, I'm not devoid of love, but I've had some pretty bad breakups, some very painful breakups in my life. I'm sure everyone has, but um, the reason why I'm bringing it up is that at every junction, at every point where my heart was broken, I went into the next relationship, which was few and far between, but I went into it with the thinking of, right, protect myself. Don't be open, but be a bit guarded so that I don't reveal the completeness of who I am. And guys, I have to tell you, it hasn't really worked out for me that through the years, because what's happening is you're going into these relationships with a sense of guardedness and a sense of protectiveness. Even you're already in this situation with someone in a diminished capacity, because you're in there at 70%, right? Or 80%, or 65, or whatever your percentage is. And the remainder of it is something that you keep close to your heart in case you get hurt. Well, you know what happens, right? Whatever you focus on is the thing, even though you don't speak it, is the thing that you attract. So if you're going into something expecting it to maybe not work out, well, that's probably what you're gonna get. So what I would like to recommend is something that I'm actually doing myself, is when you're going into something, whether it's a new relationship with someone, whether it's a relationship with a family member, whether it's a project, a passion, or a business, just go at it full on, full on. It's gonna be scary. I mean, I'm the kind of guy who takes me a long time to trust someone, or to love someone, or to get involved in a passion project. So I'm walking the talk here. That I get very scared in revealing myself and to putting all of my energy into one thing. But that's where you have to be selective with your time, and selective with your choice of who you share your energy with. But once, or what you invest your energy in. But once you've got that thing, you've got that person, or you've got that whatever it is that you're passionate about, that you've discovered it and you know what it is, and throw yourself fully into it, fully into it, 100%. So if it's a person, throw yourself 100% into it. Why? Because if you're there kind of 70% or 80% with a little bit held back just in case you get hurt, well, you'll get the same back from the other person. They're probably also going to go 80%, 75%, right? Just in case they get hurt. So, what happens when you do get hurt? What happens when they do let you down? By the way, just going to drink from my very, very colorful mug with a straw. And the straw, by the way, is also colored. So I'm just showing the truth of who I am to you. Well, when you do get hurt, or if you do get hurt, then guys, it's just a natural thing, a natural expectation, in a way that we're designed as human beings not to be perfect. So that's bound to happen. We're bound to let each other down at some point or another. And I think our responsibility is to ourselves, is to make sure that when that happens, we've inspired, encouraged, empowered, and strengthened ourselves to such an extent that we don't need somebody else to heal us. We don't need somebody else to make us feel better because we're already complete ourselves. Does that make sense? Right. So hopefully, whatever you're doing doesn't let you down. Whoever you're with doesn't let you down. But if it does, then this is just a natural cycle of life. This is how life how life works. And if and when that happens, if you built yourself up and you've strengthened your core, you know what you're passionate about. You know who you are. You love who you are. You've forgiven yourself for the things that you feel that you let yourself down with in the past, and you look after yourself by knowing that you're going to be okay because you're complete. Then what happens is you'll attract someone who is equally as complete as you and who's equally on your level of giving all of the beauty of who they are to you as well. And that can only happen if you are that to start with. Okay? So just wanted to share that with you. And I'm walking the talk too. This hasn't been an easy thing for me to learn or to apply in my life because I've had my moments too of it not working out, but this is what I wanted to share with you, and I wanted to encourage you to do. Love hard, invest yourself into it and go all the way, and expect that if things don't turn out, that you'll be okay, you'll be fine, because you've worked on yourself first and you are complete. That's the most important thing. Okay, so keep the love strong, and I'll speak to you again soon.